Welcome back to WEGS Garage. Last week we got the gearbox from our 1964 Triumph TR4 put back together and ready to go. Today, all we have to do is put this Overdrive on this gearbox. Overdrive, gearbox. How hard could it be? Let's find out. Alright, so here you can see the gearbox. We put some oil down here in this front bearing just to check the seal and make sure that's good. And that seems to be sealing up really nicely, so no issues there. So the first step here is on the back. We've got to get this plate installed. Goes on here like so. There's a gasket there that we'll put some Permatex aviation gasket sealant on to seal that up. And then there are 6 bolts here, I believe, that go around this plate for the Overdrive. And those also get safety wired together. So we're gonna get the gasket on, the plate, bolts, safety wire. Here we go. Adapter plate is now in place for the Overdrive. There's a gasket in here. We got that sealed up. 6 bolts on here, and then the bolts are safety wired together. This is a nice stainless steel safety wire. This isn't just like some baling wire. This is the real deal here. So we got that all safety wired together. I guess that just ensures that the bolts can never back out and end up inside the actual Overdrive, which would definitely cause some havoc. So the next step is to bring the 2 halves of our Overdrive together. It's been a few months since we've looked at this assembly, but basically we need to fit this back half onto the front half. The reason we couldn't do that before is because we didn't have the right size spacer washer, and we do have that now. It is a little bit bigger than the one that was on there. It's a 0.113-116. So we're going to be putting that inside. That fits up against here on the back side, and pulling that together. This piece here is called the brake ring, and there actually is no gasket there, but we saw there's leaking there previously. So what we're going to do is we're going to sneak a little bit of that Permatex aviation gasket sealer inside there and also on the back surface to hopefully get everything sealed up just a little bit better. Of course, being careful not to cover any of the oil passageways or anything like that. So that's next step. We'll get that together, and then we can start working on getting it mounted on the transmission. Overdrive is finally back in one piece. That didn't go too bad. We got the brake ring, got some gasket sealant on there to make sure that seals up. Then there's just some bolts around the outside that you tighten up to bring everything together. Kind of tap it together because it's a little bit of a press fit there. Not too difficult to do though once everything's lined up. Definitely if things aren't going well, it means something's wrong. We had to adjust some gears and things in there to get it lined up, but then it slid together really nicely. So it is actually a lot tighter now than it previously was. I guess that seems like it should be right. You know, we replaced that spacer to tighten up the tolerances in there. So hopefully it's okay. You know, I've never really turned one, a good one before, so I don't know what it's supposed to feel like, but all of our calculations should have been right, so it should be good to go. So then that means the next step's going to be getting our gasket on this flange and getting everything put on there. This is kind of the tricky part, so yeah, here we go. So we're about ready to put our Overdrive on. We're going to try test fitting it without the springs in there once, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. Couple things here, the paint sticks, I think you saw in an earlier video, those are ensuring that the two splines located far in the back of the Overdrive unit are aligned so that they'll slide over this part of the shaft. That's pretty important. The second thing is this is the oil pump cam right here. And we have a wire going through the holes in here and around the inside of the housing through this bottom cover hooked to this board. And what we can do is actually just pull this and lift that out of the way, and that'll allow us to get it over the oil pump cam lobe here without getting hung up. So we're gonna go ahead and try and slip it all together. We'll see how it goes. On our final assembly here, we've got the gaskets all gooped up. You can see all the springs are up inside there and they're in their correct positions. So we're just tightening up these longer studs to compress the springs down on top of there. And on the back side you can see we've got our the plunger for the oil pump pulled out, so it won't hit the cam, which you can just barely see way down inside there, right there. So we'll keep on tightening this down, and then that's pretty much it. Look at that, it is on, it's together. Everything actually went really smoothly. Pulled the things together. Once it was together, we pulled cut the wire and pulled that back out of there to let the oil pump go back into place. So everything is ready to go. The next step's going to be assembling our solenoid and all those associated components and getting that set up. And we'll see how much further we get today. Probably get this cover on the bottom. Just little things now. All the hard stuff's done. So yeah, that looks awesome. So that's just about a wrap on the main parts of the transmission and overdrive. We put the solenoid on and tested it, got it adjusted. I think there will be some more tests on that once we get it run up to speed. But for now, we got it in place. Everything's looking good. We're gonna let it sit and then probably fill it with fluid and just make sure that none of the seals leak, and then start working on getting it back into the car. All right, so that's gonna do it for today, and that pretty much does it for our transmission rebuild. We still gotta do a little bit of work on the top cover, and obviously we still gotta get it in the car. So that's probably what you'll be seeing on our next installment of WEGS Garage. But for now, we're super happy with how this went today. We're gonna call it a day. Thanks so much for following along on our transmission rebuild. If you liked the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And if you like this content, hit subscribe so you'll be the first to know about our new video. From WEGS Garage, that's gonna do it for today.